Hi, Gene with today's thought, which really is, an embarrassing correction to the thought that I posted on Friday. I screwed up. That's all I can say. I screwed up. Last Friday's thought was Kurt Russell talking about gun control. So I gave a little introduction. Then you were supposed to see the video of Kurt Russell talking about gun control, and I just discovered I forgot to include the video. So I'm posting the whole thought again. If you saw it last week, the video starts at about 3 minutes and 11 or 12 seconds, little after the 3-minute mark if you don't want to watch the whole thing again. The first 3 minutes. For the rest of you, I guess you can watch the whole thing. But anyways, this is last Friday's video again, complete with the video that was supposed to be there before. Hi, Gene with today's thought, and today's thought is going to be expressed by a special guest. Does everybody know who Snake Plissken is? Snake Plissken. Well, maybe not, because actually some of you may have been born after the Snake Plissken era, I guess we could call it. Snake Plissken he's a fictional character in, actually 2 movies, Escape from New York and Escape from L.A. I never saw Escape from L.A. Escape from New York, well, here's the plot. Crime actually is set in the near future, and actually this future might be nearer than we think. Actually, it's set in the near future of 1997, so we're a little ways past 1997, so we're maybe a little bit late, but maybe not that late, because it takes place in a time when crime in the United States has gotten so bad that the entire island of Manhattan is converted, or has been converted, into a maximum security prison. And so Snake Plissken is a criminal, and what happens is some insurgents, I guess some MAGA well, no, they don't say, I'm just joking, MAGA Republicans. It could be Black Lives Matter people, or these people, insurgents hijack the plane, Air Force One or whatever, carrying the President of the United States, and crash it into Manhattan Island. Anyways, the President survives, and Snake Plissken is given 24 hours to rescue the President of the United States. And if he does successfully rescue him, he will be pardoned. That's the plot. And Snake Plissken, now we're getting to the meat of what we'll be talking about. Snake Plissken was played by Kurt Russell. Now, Kurt Russell, I don't know when this was exactly. There's an old videotaped interview of Kurt Russell with some obvious liberal beta male milquetoast pansy, just some guy you wouldn't want backing you up, and if you ever had to get into a fight, put it that way, in a dark alley. So he's supposed to be questioning, but he's actually kind of challenging Kurt Russell about gun control, and Kurt Russell, his answer, that's what I'll be showing you in just a few seconds. Kurt Russell's answer about, because this is something you don't really hear too often from Hollywood actors. In fact, I can't think of any other time, any other actor saying this. I'm sure there are some who would say it. But anyways, here's Kurt Russell. It's really fun to watch. That's why I had to share it. So here's Kurt.
Yeah, I don't understand the concepts of conversation of the gun culture. We've lived with guns since, the 7th century or something? I don't know.
We all know that right now guns is a trope. It's it's not a trope, it's a totem, it's a metaphor that disenfranchised white guys need. It makes them feel good because they're being.
You can say what you want. I don't agree with that. So it's not my thing.
But it's statistically.
Well, you can look. If you think gun control or something like that is going to change a terrorist point of view, I think you're like out of your mind. I think you're like. I think anybody is. I think it's absolutely insane. The problem we're having right now is that we don't have the concepts of how to turn it around and say, you may think you've got me worried about what you're going to do. Dude, you're about to find out what I'm going to do. And that's going to worry you a lot more. And that's what we need. That will change the concept of gun culture, as you call it, to something of reality, which is if I'm a hockey team and I got a guy bearing down on me as a goaltender, I'm not concerned about what he's going to do. I'm going to make him concerned about what I'm going to do.
I get that.
To stop him. That's when things change.
Obama's point was that the guys who are on the no-fly list because of terrorist connections, can get a gun pretty easily.
They can also make a bomb pretty easily.
Yeah.
So what? They can also get knives and stab you. What are you going to do about that? They can get cars and run you over with them. What are you going to do about that? What are you going to do about that?
They didn't kill the people in San Bernardino.
But they've killed others that way. Haven't they? Yeah. Yeah. So what are you going to do? Outlaw everything? That isn't the answer.
Just put some controls.
Put some controls. What? So the people who want to defend themselves can't?
No, not so you can't. Just so the idiots can't get a hold of them. That's
Do you really believe they're not going to? Are you serious about that?
Yeah,
are you seriously? What good will that? Oh my God! You and I just disagree.
Okay.
You and I just disagree. I understand that you think that you can control the behavior of people that are dead set on taking your way of life away from you. I think you can control that.
No,
and there's only one thing you can do with that, and that's say, no, dude, that's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not going to happen.
Speak with you, man.
Good talking with you. Good luck with you. All right.
To which I say, amen. Thank you very much, Kurt. And let's just hope that Manhattan doesn't become a maximum security prison. That means especially a lot to me because I lived in Manhattan for 40 years and I was able to escape. It wasn't a maximum security prison yet, so I was able to escape from New York and I moved to Tennessee, where I've been living since early 2019. But you never know. You never know the way the situation is going. Well, maybe just the rents are so high that nobody will be able to afford. No honest, law-abiding people will be able to afford living in New York. So they'll have to move, and then what are you going to do with Manhattan Island when there's nobody living there? You might as well convert it into a maximum security prison. There's already Rikers Island right outside of Manhattan. That's a prison. So just expand it. Just expand it, or maybe switch it around so that maybe there's a few people left in Manhattan, and they can live on Rikers Island. Convert that into condos, and the criminals. There would be more when you get to a point where the criminals outnumber the citizens of Manhattan. Then Manhattan can become the prison. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts about that, especially if you live in New York. But whether I hear your thoughts or not, thanks for stopping by. If you could subscribe, that would really be great. Share this video with anyone you think could benefit from it. And most of all, come back and see me again. I would love to see all of you again. And until I do see all of you again, bye.